Hello Fenix fans and welcome back to the channel. This week we've had the latest handheld flashlight in from Fenix. It's this, the PD35R. So the PD35R, this is the latest release from Fenix. You could say it's the upgrade to the PD35V3, but the PD35V3 is still available for sale. So let's go ahead and have a look at this torch, and then we can discuss what's different between the two. So the PD35R is based around the 18650 size of battery. This gives it a slim, narrow unit, keeps it lightweight, and makes it great for everyday use. Starting off with the head, we had the same depth of a reflector on the PD35R as the previous model, as well as the same SFT40 LED. In the next section down, we have the new USB-C port and charge indicator. The rubber seal is really well made, and you can feel it seal really well thanks to the deep bung. Although, should through heavy use you manage to break the cover, it's good to know that the charge port is waterproofed and won't allow water inside. Even though it is waterproofed, this doesn't mean the port can't be damaged, so make sure you seal that bung up nice and tight. Otherwise it will mean having to use external chargers, USB batteries, or having to get it sent back for repair. The battery indicator is the standard 4-stage indicator with green and red flashes indicating the status. Due to this button being removed, it means that this unit on the torch isn't as big as it was before. Down to the body tube, and we have the same one-way body clip here. Now onto the tail cap. As said before, the side button has now been removed and Fenix have opted for the dual button tail cap. It certainly makes it easier to use without having to flip it back and forth, and you can use it all from the tail in one go. So the PD35R is the most recent Fenix torch that is 18650 and has this dual button setup. In comparison to a 21700 light, you have much less space between the buttons, but they have made it a noticeable height difference to help you use it much easier. The mode switch is also wider and flatter. We also have the button guard around the end of the light. While this prevents total activation, it won't stop momentary, so if you're pocketing this light, make sure you switch it down to a lower level. Or, for maximum security, just get a tail cap a slight twist to deactivate it. Powering this light is a 34 mAh 18650 battery, an increase of 800 mAh that this 2600U battery gave. Although you could have put a bigger battery in the V3, a smaller battery just kept the initial cost down. Dimensions wise, we're looking at 136mm long, a body diameter of 23.2mm, and the widest diameter, which in this case is the charge port unit, is 25.4mm. Weight wise, we're looking at 140 grams, including the battery. Compared to the V3, it is 2mm longer, the same body diameter, and the widest diameter is increased by 0.4mm, and a 10 gram increase in weight, 4 of which is a battery increase. Okay, so that's the hardware. Now let's look at operation and outputs. Turning this torch on is a simple press of the big on-off switch. A half press will give you momentary, and a full press with a click will switch the light on. The secondary function switch goes through the modes. With the light switched off, this will give you instant strobe. With the light switched on, it will allow you to cycle through the 5 modes. If you hold the button down for a second, you will also get strobe again. Just hit the button again to reset that. So the 5 modes are Eco 10, Low 50, Medium 350, High 1000, and Turbo 1700. Eco will last 100 hours and reach out to 26 meters. Low 38 hours and 60 meters. Medium 4 hours 45 and 163 meters. High, just under 3 hours and out to 278 meters, and Turbo, 2 hours 15 and out to 353 meters. These figures for run times will include some thermal step down and some battery step down as well, so for more information, check out the runtime graphs on our website. Also for the range, we recommend taking about 75% of that figure for a good working range. A big change from the PD35V3 that Fenix have made is playing around with the light levels. The maximum output is still 1700, but the high has been increased from 600 to 1000. The medium has been increased from 150 to 350. The low remains the same, but eco has gone up from 5 to 10 lumens. I can see some good advantages there, as 350 lumens is a great working amount where 600 is a bit too much. But it does mean we have lost that 150 lumens, which is a good kind of extended runtime one. Also for the eco mode, 10 lumens is still very bright, especially in close-up work, where 5 lumens is great for close-up work but also lasts a really long time. It brings that long runtime down to 100 hours, where before it was around 230, even with the smaller battery. That 10 lumens reduces the maximum runtime down to 100 hours, where the previous model ran for 230 hours on the smaller battery. So some changes there. This is probably suited to more of an environment where charging isn't an issue, such as security roles for example. So in the box you get the torch with the 3400 mAh battery, USB-C charge cable, holster, lanyard, spare O-ring, and warranty card and user manual. Here is our beam shot. It's got a tighter beam due to its narrow form, but that head is quite small and will heat up quickly at high outputs. So that's a quick rundown of the PD35R. Let us know what you think. Do you think you would opt for this light over its bigger 21700 cousins? Or if they did a pro version, what do you think that would look like? Don't forget to like, drop us a comment and subscribe to the channel. It really does help us out here. Thanks again for watching and we'll see you again soon.